All right, y'all, we are at the convention center and we're going to hopefully get to see Holly today.
You're going to see her right here on this stage. Please put your hands together, make a big, loud round of sound for Holly Marie
Woo!
What's going on, y'all? Listen, I have tried to fix this camera a million times, okay? The wall looks crooked. I can't figure out if the wall is crooked. I can't figure out if I'm crooked. I can't figure out if the camera needs to be. I don't know what it needs to be. So at this point, we get what we get. Anyway, I wanted to go ahead and kind of film this. I don't know if it's going to be a video. I don't know if I'm going to classify it as like a vlog because I didn't really like take enough footage to do like a vlog type setting. So I'm just gonna say it's a video. I kind of wanted to give y'all like a little, I am going to include like a video that I took, I think yesterday when I got back from like the convention and whatever, because I just wanted to get like my real emotion. Like I really wanted to put like how I was feeling in that moment and just kind of document it for myself, because yesterday was there was so much emotion that went into yesterday. I don't know how to describe it. It was like, you know what? I'm going to let past me tell you how I felt. So, roll that beautiful bean footage. What is going on, y'all? So I just got back from the convention, from the con, and I met Holly Marie Combs. Y'all, she is so sweet. Like, she is so sweet. And I'm recording this like in the hotel once I got back because I just want to remember like how excited I am, and like, oh God, y'all, like I can't even explain how exciting this was. And if you followed me for any kind of amount of time, you know that I have issues with pain. I have issues with arthritis, and I almost didn't come because I'm in Tennessee right now. And I almost didn't come because my thing was, I don't know if I'm going to be able to navigate it because of the pain. But I met so many people that had disabilities, that were in wheelchairs, they had rollators, other walking aids, things like that. And it was just very encouraging to see other people live their lives. And I don't even know what to say. Like, it was just very encouraging to see other people live their lives and not be like confined. Because I think when you have a disability, it's very easy to just be like, I'll just leave it alone. But these people are here fighting for their spot because there were a lot of rude people, but you know what they did? They got their way right on through, just like everybody else. And it was so inspiring to see. And my heart is like full. I'm not trying to be dramatic. I'm just feeling so many emotions because it's like I didn't realize that was going to affect me the way it did. Seeing people be like live to go out into the world and not let the disability stop them. It did my heart a world of good. And I met so many amazing people. I didn't get pictures of all of them, but I met so many amazing people. I met so many amazing, like, I heard so many great stories. So many people sharing stuff with me about who they were. It just, about what charm meant to them. Today was perfect. Today was perfect. So I'm gonna try to vlog this. I don't know, but I don't know. So just stay tuned. So, that's how I felt. That was how I felt like in the moment. That was how I felt right after I, went and saw and did and conquered. It was just so, I don't know how to describe it, y'all. It was such a transformative experience, and I'm so happy I went. Now, let's get to the meat of it, baby. Because it was so fun meeting Holly. And what I almost did, and I'm glad that I stopped myself, was I almost stopped myself from being excited because I was like, well, everybody else has, seen Holly. Other people have seen her. I'm not the first one. I don't care if I'm the first one. I could care less. I saw her today, yesterday. So whether everyone else has seen her every single day for the past 6 months, I don't care because I got a chance to meet her. And if you know how much I love Charmed and you know what Charmed has done for my life, then baby, yesterday was a treat. Yesterday was everything. Like, yesterday was so perfect. And okay, so let me answer some of y'all's questions. So a lot of people been asking me like what I thought Holly was like. I thought Holly was the sweetest person I have ever met in my life. Like, she was so freaking sweet, y'all. And so the first time that I asked a question, and I'm probably gonna put like the questions and stuff that I asked in here too, but the first time I asked the question, I like froze up. Like, they were like, you. And I was like, huh, me? And they were like, yeah, you. And I was like, and Holly was like, did you forget? And I was like, yeah, I think I did.
That's amazing.
It was a good show.
Question right here.
Oh my God. Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
Did you forget it?
I did.
I forget all the time. It's fine.
But I remember, I think I came up with something. The first question I came up with, like, I think I just like came up with something. I don't even think it was something I really even wanted to ask because I couldn't think of anything. But I knew I had to ask her something. Like, I knew Galen, had to ask her a question because I love asking questions, and I was not about to let that moment go without talking to Holly. There is no way I was gonna go the rest of my life thinking I could have asked her a question. No, baby, if I gotta come up with what color socks do you have on right now, I'm asking you a question. One of us is gonna interact with the other one. You might not talk back, but it's not gonna be because I didn't ask you something. So I think the first question I asked was like, if you could play any other sister, what would it be? And she was like, no, I would play Piper. I was like, oh, let me shut up. Let me be quiet. And so the second question I asked was if she could do a reboot of her own, would she do it with a continuation of the family, or would she do like a new family? And she said she would continue it on from the original, show, of course, with, because it has a legacy to it. It has a family legacy. And I really connected with that because y'all know I love stuff that has like legacies to it, layers, things like that. It was so like hearing her say that and answer and like look at me. She was Holly Marie Combs, aka Piper, was looking at me when she spoke. And I was just like Holly is looking at me. Oh my God. Like, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know which way to go. I didn't know what to think. I was just like, Holly Marie Combs is looking at me. The Q&A went really, really well. Everybody was so nice, y'all. Everybody. Like, the people I met, the vendors, the people who were like working the event, everybody was so sweet. And I met so many people that saw my book and they were like, I love your book. Oh my gosh, your book, can I see it? Like, I let one lady hold it and she damn near cried. And I was like, ma'am, but that to me is the beauty of Charmed, y'all. That to me is like what Charmed is supposed to be. It brings us together. In ways that I never thought was possible. Like, I wouldn't know y'all if it wasn't for Charmed. Like, I cannot fathom in my mind. And she was dressed as a nymph. I completely forgot I didn't feel comfortable taking a picture of her. Let me go back. I didn't feel comfortable. I don't know why. Like, some people you ask, can I take a picture of your costume or whatever? I just didn't. I don't know. There was something. She was really sweet. And it's not because of her in any fashion. But I didn't feel comfortable, like, having a picture of her. If that makes any sense. I don't know. And if I didn't feel comfortable, I wasn't going to ask her, because I'm sure she would have, but I just didn't, I don't know. So I just decided to skip out on that. But she was dressed as a nymph from Nymphs Just Want to Have Fun. And it was like between her and other people I was meeting, like when we were standing in line and stuff, it was so just like everybody was so sweet. They were like, oh my God, I love your shirt, because I wore a Triquetra shirt. And one of my friends had gotten me a Triquetra necklace, and I wore it. And it was just so perfect. Oh, I went and put the necklace on. This is the necklace I wore yesterday, the Triquetra. So I was decked out in the Triquetra. I know Holly was probably like, good God, you got the book, you got a Triquetra shirt, you got a Triquetra necklace. Are you a Charmed one? And I would have said yes. And, oh, y'all, I actually remembered to tell her, they call me Mr. G. I know she's not going to remember that. I know Holly is not going to remember that they call me Mr. G. I know that. But baby, I felt so good when I was like, yes, this is who I am. And it was like, so let me show y'all the pictures, right? So of course, this is my favorite. This is the one that's like the two of us, you know, like the main one you come to take. I don't know if y'all can see it because of that glare of that lamp. There we go. And so I look so, like, my mouth is twisted. I'm like, yeah, I was smiling so hard. My mouth twisted. My mouth was like, baby, listen. We meeting a Charmed one. We got to make this work. And then she signed this picture, which is, y'all know, I love this image so much because my girl Paige was eating. Phoebe was mostly eating. Piper was eating. And it's like, I love this picture. And she signed it. And I'm like, oh my God, Holly signed the picture. So I wish, there's another one I wish I could have gotten her to sign, but they didn't have it on the table. So I was like, baby, I stand this image. So I didn't even get a chance to tell y'all that I met Kerr Smith. Baby, I met Kerr Smith, who played Kyle on Charmed. And then Holly gave us a little bit of tea. I don't know if y'all already knew this or not, but apparently Kyle turned down, like Kerr Smith actually turned down being on season 8 of Charmed. My girl Paige could have had a love interest that we were actually invested in. I love Henry Down. But my girl could have ended up with Kyle, which I know some people don't like Kyle, some people do. But it's just the fact that my girl could have had a love interest that was actually there from the very beginning. Well, not the beginning, but you know what I'm saying. Like, had been there. He had history with her. That hurt my heart. But he made the decision and he was like, I regret it. And that's one of those things where it's like the choices we make, they're small, but it's like in the grand scheme of things, Kyle being there in season 8 maybe wouldn't have changed like the trajectory of the show, but it would have made enough changes to where you're like, oh, I wonder what would have happened. But it really made me think about like the choices that we make in life and the things that we choose to do and what we go through with and what we don't. God, I was so, okay, y'all. He signed this picture for me. He signed one with him and my girl. Listen, the way Paige was eating this picture up, y'all, when I tell you, my girl was, anyway, it's not about her. I mean, and he signed it and I was like, oh my God. I was like, oh my God. And then I got this picture for free. And I really should have had her sign this one, but I forgot about it. I completely forgot. By the time I got there and like was looking at her, I completely forgot about that picture. And so they had okay, let me tell you about the order of events. She was gonna come down to like the floor panel, right? But there wasn't enough time. It started at 11. Her meet and greet was, or her like Q&A was like at 11:40. So it wouldn't have even made sense for her to go down there, then have to go back up. It didn't make sense. So she just did the Q&A first. And then we went downstairs and we did the photo shoot. So we had our little photo op and whatnot. And then after the photo op, she came downstairs to the downstairs to the floor where the booths and stuff were, and she signed, did some signatures. And I had bought the package where I got the where I got a photo op and an autograph. And so with that autograph, I got her to sign the book. And then this one is the one, I bought this. Like, I paid completely separate for it. I was like, girl, I want your signature as many places as I can get it, because I'm gonna get a tattoo. Let me stop. It was so fun. It was like a whirlwind, and then there was so much happening. It was like everybody was having a good time. I've never done a vlog before, so y'all please just bear with me. You know, I don't even know that this is a vlog. This is mainly just like this is what happened type video. But I just really wanted to like sit down while I'm here and be like, okay, this is what happened. This is what I did. The experience was great. I would not trade it for the world. I'm so happy I went. I'm so happy that I allowed myself to have fun and that I met a charmed one. I met a charmed one. Oh my God. It's like every time I say it out loud, I met a charmed one, y'all. After all these years of like wishing and hoping and I want to, I met a charmed one. So anyway, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna hop off. So this is not a 30-minute long video. Like I said, I am going to include some stuff in here. So just enjoy my trip. And y'all please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. It'll really help the channel. It's gonna help me grow. And y'all stay with me on my charmed journey. Bye, y'all.
Question right here.
Okay, yeah, I'm back. Sorry. So if you could do your own reboot, would you continue it from the original show, or would you do a different like family set?
Well, speaking of younger, I would employ the younger people too.
Yeah.
I don't want to be running around in high heels either. I want to be like the old like witch like in that rocking chair going,
Yeah.
I told you so. Yeah, but no, I would do it sort of more appropriate to our ages now. I have the people who came from the future come back from the future and go on with the generations, which I think is what they miss out on, is that it is a legacy, and you know, it's a family line, and there's just so much to do within that. It's not like the Waltons, but it's like it's close. Like you can't mess with the Waltons, and I think, you know, and bring in some new people. But yeah, you kind of have to maintain that family unit
Yeah.
legacy.